everyone. Today we are going to learn about some famous inventors and how some of their inventions have changed over the years. We'll start with the phone, for example.
Hey Kelly, what you doing?
Hey Elizabeth, we're learning about some famous inventors. Want to join us?
Sure, but hang on, I'm getting a text.
Well, I was just telling them about the phone.
Cool.
You see what she has? This is an iPhone that was invented by Steve Jobs. He invented Apple's product, the iPhone. This is what one looks like. He invented the original iPhone in 2007. Since then, it has changed dramatically. There are now 4 versions of the iPhone, the 3, the 4, the 4S, and the 5. Each one has something different about them, whether it be the outside design or the internal software. This type of phone is basically a computer in your hand. You can talk to anyone with the phone from anywhere.
But these weren't the first phones. The phone has become over several years. But do you know who invented the But these weren't the first phones. The first phone was invented by Alexander Graham Bell on March 10th of 1876. And it looked like this. It's pretty weird. Pretty different from the iPhone, huh?
Kind of like a dinosaur if you ask me.
But it was pretty cool though, because no one was ever able to talk to anyone in a different place when they had the phone. All they had was letters instead of being able to pick up the phone and talk to them. So when Alexander invented this, you could talk to someone who wasn't in the same room. Now you couldn't do all the fancy stuff like text or send emails or anything from your phone because it didn't have a screen like this, but it was pretty cool to be able to talk to someone other than letters.
Right.
Man, Kelly, why are the lights so bright in here?
A better question is, who made them?
Now, I'm sure you've seen your parents change a light bulb that looks like this. But have you ever seen one that looks like this? This is the original light bulb. It was first invented by Thomas Edison in 1879, and it used to be that if you wanted light after the sun went down, you had to light a candle or something like that. You've probably had to do this when the electricity is out, and it's probably fun every once in a while, like when you're camping or something, or when there's a hurricane, but doing it every night really gets old quickly. So Thomas Edison invented the first light bulb and decided to challenge this. He was one of the only to try to invent the light bulb, and he was the most known and successful for it.
Now the first light bulb we showed you like this, the CFL bulb, is the CFL bulb. CFL stands for Compact Fluorescent Light. It was invented by the Philips Company, but it was perfected and produced in 2006 by Edward E. Hammer. They are less harmful to the environment than the original light bulb, and about 1.5 million bulbs are produced per day. Well, that's pretty crazy, is that now it's actually very rare that an original light bulb is used.
Man, Kelly, we gotta hurry this up. I'm missing my SpongeBob.
Of course, you love being able to watch television, don't you?
Well, yeah.
Now, I bet a lot of you watch a ton of TV. Of course, we're all familiar with this kind of TV, but how did the TV get its start? Do you wonder what the first TV looked like? Well, this is it. Way different from today's TV, right?
Definitely. I don't even know how you would work this kind of a thing. Where did it even come from?
Well, just like all our other inventions we talked about, the ones we're familiar with today would have never come to be if it wasn't for the inventors that first created them. The first television was made by John Baird in 1928. It wasn't like most TVs we have today. It was really big and you didn't have a remote to change the channels. It was in black and white for a very long time until color TVs came. Also, you only had a few to choose from because satellite TV came later.
That's pretty neat. I'm only familiar with the TV that I watch on a daily basis, which is the LCD TV. It was invented by James Ferguson in 1970. It's a lot different from the original TV. It looks like this. It's pretty thin, and they come in all different sizes. All of them are in color, and some of them are in high definition, so it looks just like it's real. You have a remote to change the channel and volume and tons of different channels to choose from because of the satellites. My personal favorite is Nickelodeon and Disney.
Well, now that we've discussed all the inventions, I bet you'll never look at another phone, TV, or light bulb the same way again.
Thanks for joining us for this adventure on inventions.